YouTube, let's get it. Back with another vid, YouTube. It's your boy Big Gap. Today, I'm out in the shop. I got three new, well, new to me, but used rigs that I inquired. It's only my fourth used rig. I normally just buy new. I did buy a Creighton V3 from Rattlecan on Lexan. That was my very first used rig. It was the Creighton V3 from Rattlecan on Lexan. But all of my other rigs are new. So this is, it's kind of sketchy to me at first sometimes when I think about buying used cars, because you don't know, especially if it's a car that you've never owned. You don't know if they're Frankenstein parts. You don't know, you know what I'm saying? You just don't know what the car has actually been through until you get it. So that's why when you do buy used, try your best to get the cheapest price possible. Because you never know if you gotta go in some diffs, or they put a part from one car onto it because it's similar size, but it still don't fit totally right. You really don't know. So it's best when you do go used, try to get the best deal possible. I don't care what kind of car they say it is, race buggies, race truggies, this, that, I don't care what it is. If you're not buying from a person that you 100% trust, a person that you know, a person that you've seen the cars run, is try to get it for low as possible. So with that being said, we're gonna jump right on into the video. Here's the three cars that I inquired. We're gonna start over here from left to right. First, we'll start off with the Kyosho Inferno NEO 3.0. This is a 4S capable rig. It has a 2000 kV motor, and I think it has either 100 amp ESC or 120 amp. And I think it has 120 amp ESC. So it was a little shabby when I got it, but I made it work. But got the green one. The wheels weren't that good. It was the compound was really soft. So I knew they was going to balloon a little bit, and with the pin that I put on here, they wasn't going to hold up as well. So I got the Badlands on here. I just got these a few days ago, the Proline Badland truggy tires. But let's get on into it. What I did to this one was I added a dynamite fan. I hope y'all can see that. I know y'all a little bit far away, but I don't have nobody to run the camera, and I was trying a new little setup, so this is what you get. I got to put a dynamite fan on there. I'm running a 22 pin. I'm going to run it on 4S. I've heard one of my guys who I race with, they have the red one, and they're running the 22 pin on theirs, and it doesn't overheat. So I'm going to do the same. Once I get to running this car, it's a very good handler. It handles awesome. It accelerates awesome, and it handles awesome. It doesn't have wicked top end, even with the 22 pin. It doesn't have that wicked, super top end, but it does drive awesome. It is this car right here. I wouldn't mind taking this to a track. I think I would be able to, I'm not a real track driver, but I think I would be able to do pretty good with this car on a track. But yeah, so I added a 22 pin in here. I paid $250 for this car. It is a $429 car. So I think I got a good deal. It was ready to run, everything worked on it. And it was $250. So this is a good rig. Like I said though, if the 4S is not enough on here, I will be swapping this ESC out, which is a hobby wing. I'll be swapping this ESC out for a 150 amp ESC, and then I'll be able to run 6S. But what I would do is drop that pin down, because that even a 2000 kV motor, if you're bashing it around with that 22 pin, it's gonna overheat. So yeah. So if it's not enough, which I'm thinking it will be enough for what I want to do with it, it's good to have different rigs, man. It's not good to have all your rigs set up the exact same. Well, for me anyway, it's different strokes for different folks, but for me, I need different kind of rigs with different characteristics. I don't need every rig that I got to do the same exact thing. So, but there we go with that. We'll get that one out the way. Next, we come to the middle. This is a Amiga, a Gama. It's AGAMA. It's a race truggy, 1/8 scale race truggy. This is my first race truggy. I caught a good deal on this one. That's the reason why I got it. I kind of was skeptical about it because I never heard of the name. But I asked around, and a lot of people who've been in a race on a race scene for a while, they said it's a pretty good truggy with a, you know, the name is, you know, people know the name. So I got it. I inquired this one for 200. It was just a roller. It feels and looks awesome, man. It reminds me of a Losi 8 truggy, the race truggy from Losi 8. That's what it reminds me of, and that's why I went ahead and got it. This one right here, I'm not gonna bash this one hard. I'm going to just do more of the neighborhood races, as you know, and then when we go to the track, I'm gonna drive it. I'm only gonna do neighborhood races with this one probably one time, because I don't, you know, it's a lot of carnage and bumping into each other, so I don't really want to break this one, because I've looked up parts, but it's some, but it's not a whole lot. But I was told that it's another race truggy that's out. I can't think of which one it is, and the parts are very similar. A lot of the parts fit. So if I have to Frankenstein it a little bit, then that's what I do. But I'm trying my best not to break this one, so you won't see this one hitting any backflips, any crazy jumps, none of that stuff. I'm setting this one up specifically for when I go to the track. Like I said, I am going to get it to the neighborhood races maybe once or maybe twice, and then after that it's going to be nothing but when the times I do go to the track. Even though I don't go to the track often, I've only been once, and I probably won't go again for a while, but that's what it's for. So let's get into it. It's a long video. I'm trying to make it short, but man, it's like because most time people only watch a few minutes, but it is what it is at this point. All right, so this one I'm running in this one. I have the Hobby Wing. Let me pull it out. This is the ESC. It's the Hobby Wing Easy Run. It's the RX8 Plus sensor. RX8 Plus sensor. And I am running the Easy Run 4268 sensor G2 brushless motor, 2200 kV. So this is what I'll be running in here. I tried to run this motor in my Nero, but the Nero was just way too heavy. Shouts out to Ozzy RC. He put me up on that. Told me, you know, I needed, you know, it's probably gonna be too heavy for it. And when I drove it, it had good speed. The power wasn't quite there, and it kind of sputtered sometimes. So I took it out of there. I got this race truggy specifically for this sensor system. As you can see, I had to cut it out of my Nero, because with the sensor system, the Hobby, when you have to solder the wires on, so I had to cut it to get it in here, but I got it all in here. I'm waiting on my servo to come Friday. My servo for it should be here on Friday, so I should have a video up of this guy by the weekend. Well, I should have a video made. It may not be posted, but a video made. But this is the 150 amp ESC with the sensor. Here goes the sensor wire right here. So just gotta touch it up a little bit more. I'm gonna wait till I get my my servo in, so I can go ahead and mount my servo in there. Then I'm gonna clean these wires up and make it look nice and neat. So there that is, man. It's the I'm gonna get you the full specs. Hold tight. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is, so everybody will know. Let me tell you exactly what car it is. Also, he gave me a lot of goodies that came with it. Like I got extra A-arms. I got the whole kit, because this was actually a nitro kit, but it was both. It was nitro or electric. It was a nitro or electric kit. So he went on converted the electric, but I got all the parts to take it back into nitro if I wanted to. But here it is. It's the Gama A215T. Hopefully y'all can see that. It's the Gama A215T truggy. So that's that. All right, fellas, moving on to the last one that I inquired. I got this one for 200. Was it 200? It was either 200 or 225. I got this one first before I got the other one, so this is the oldest. But yeah, this is the Team Magic Ceph. This is a 4S rig. It didn't come with. I got it for that price. I think the regular price on it is like 400 or 450 or something, and I got it for like either two or 225. But it didn't have a remote or a receiver, so I had to get a Futaba receiver to put it on my Futaba. But I've seen a few people run this one, so I knew that, you know what I'm saying, it was a pretty good RC. So this is the last one that I acquired. It's the Team Magic Self. They do have a 6S version of this, but this is the 4S version. And it's pretty quick. I didn't run a full pack through it. I just tested it out once I put my Futaba in it. It's pretty quick. I did up the pinion because that stock pinion, it was quick, but it wasn't what I wanted. So I went ahead and swapped the pinion out. I think I put a 17 tooth in here. Yep, I put a 17 tooth, I want to say, in here. And he has my Futaba 7PX on it. This one will have a Futaba 7PX, and this one has a Futaba on it as well. I got the receiver for this one right here. Futaba receiver. I'm just waiting on my, go back. I'm just waiting on my servo to come in on Friday, and this one will be done. But anyway, we get past this one. Back on this one. So I added the 17 tooth pin on here. I think it comes stock with a 12. When I ran it, it did get a little warm, but I didn't run it long enough to really heat it up. So I went ahead and I got a Castle fan. I went ahead and got a Castle fan to put on there. So I'm gonna be running that one with a 17 tooth pinion. I thought this thing was a little bit easier to deal with than what it is. It's easy to work on, but as far as this body, you have to take this tire off every single time to get the body off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm probably gonna be running a lot. If y'all will be wondering where's the tire, I'm probably gonna be running it most of the time without the tire on there because you gotta put the body clips in. You have to place the tire back on the top and then put the body clip back through just to get into it. Yeah. I'm only running a 3-channel receiver, so I just bypassed that light. I took that light, well, I didn't take it out. I just wrapped it around the body little post that's on the inside. I just wrapped it around there so it won't get tangled up. So I won't be really running this at night anyway. This is definitely gonna be one of the neighborhood races specials right here. This will be in a lot of the neighborhood races. Trust me, it will. Because it doesn't really, it grips the ground very well. I wish it had a better tire option. I tried my my Duratrax Badgers on there, but when you turn all the way, it's like barely. If it turns hard, it'll hit it just a little bit. So it don't really have enough clearance. So I will have to find a better tire option, something that's a little bit more aggressive for when I'm on that real loose stuff. But there it is, fellas. Oh, and for y'all sticking around, I got a very special surprise to show y'all at the very end of the video. So I appreciate y'all sticking around, man. For all you guys who, you know, diehard Gap fans, man, y'all check me out all the time. Y'all watch the full videos. So I got a surprise. But here are my last 3 cars that I was able to come across so far. You know what I'm saying? These 2, I didn't run them long, but they've, you know, from my test runs, they've been stellar, and I know they're going to be good cars. So this will be the last one. When I test this one, it does awesome as well, then I'll feel good about my last couple of purchases, because with these purchases all together, I could have got V4 Creighton, I could have got another Mojave, I could have got, you know, a few other cars that I could have gotten if, you know, I didn't spend the money on these. All right, fellas, this is my Arrma Mojave, 6S Mojave. I got the color change paint on there from Spastics. It changes from a green to a purple. I got my red accents. I didn't think that this was gonna turn out well because of, it was supposed to get painted, but it didn't. And I didn't think it was gonna turn out well because of the color of the car. But once you get the 6S stickers and the Mojave stickers, all of them have a red trim. A lot of the Arrma cars, majority of the Arrma cars, they have red trim on there. So that it really turned out pretty well. And I had pre-painted these wheels. I had pre-painted this right here red because I had the red body. So with these little red accents, that came out perfect. As you can see, the wheels are done as well. Get that light in there a little bit better for you. The wheels are done with the same paint. So she looks pretty good, fellas. So we're gonna get some quick B-roll, then we're gonna get out of here.